yeah, I'm quite happy to be back actually because this is actually coming away along really, really nicely. It feels really, really nice to knit with, um, and I'm liking the knitting again. This is when I know I'm doing the right thing because I'm knitting. As you can see, I've already made a change. That's what this is. That is not. I'm not too worried about those little bits and pieces because um, they're going to be hidden. I will be able to hide them somehow. So yes. Um, I can see Dave says I'm not here. That's fine, Dave. And I don't think my restream picks it up, but I think Pleasant Valley Picker's here as well, or he was here earlier. So good evening to everyone that's joined me so far. Let me just get that back where it was. Um, Needle. There we go. I was like, where have I put my knitting needle? I've only got one. That's not good, is it? Oh, it's just gone live. It has, yeah. I have just gone live now. Yeah, a little bit earlier than I said I was gonna do, but like I said, on a Tuesday I've been struggling to get the time right. Not like massively. It's only by about half an hour, so I think I prefer the 7 o'clock slot, but I can't always. It obviously depends on my evening. I finished at the office at like before 5 today. We didn't stay too long. I got a fair amount of work done, but yeah, it was just um, we got out early, so and I can't always guarantee that. So it's that's why I always struggle with the Tuesday, like getting on for 7:30. Um, well, that pillow is growing. It is. It's. I sat down. I know when I'm like onto a project that I really really enjoy because I sit down and I pretty much do it most nights. I didn't knit last night. I was like really really tired from work and I had an early start this morning because I had to open up the surgery. Um, so I was at like work at about 7:30 this morning. It was yeah just tiring. So I didn't knit much yesterday, but I did the night before. So yeah, it is. I know when I'm doing it right because I've got a project that I like because this is this is what happens. I end up knitting more. Um, Ryan says that Monster PC Becks man, have a word with him. Was he got Amazon servers in it? I know, right? Do you know what? At first, he was thinking that maybe it would be on my desk at the office, and I was just like, not so sure. Um, but they're running the PCs at the office are pretty much exactly the same. Not exactly the same, but like pretty much the same insides. So so yeah, so I was like, no, I prefer the other one, and he was like, yeah, no, that's fine. He goes, I was gonna have that one anyway. So he's pretty happy with having that one at the office, which is fine by me. He's the one that's got to use it. It does look really really massive in the office because he has got it on the desk. But yeah, it's I was just laughing at it today, really. I don't know what to say. I've put this out already, haven't I? No, I haven't. Hang on. No, that's fine. I've got to place these things. So that would have been two. And then you hold that one in space, and then that would have been two. Yeah, then that's two. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that's too much these lining up, but I do kind of like them to kind of line up. It would be good if they did. It's a bit awkward to kind of hold this in place sometimes, so I kind of started just holding it in place with my thumb when I need to, which is cool. You was talking midway through it when it went off. Was I? What, at the start of this? Possibly. Maybe I don't leave it long enough when I'm chatting. Maybe. My question is why I ain't under the table. I don't know. He does like having his PCs on the desk. Actually, saying that, I can hardly talk because up here, over there, I don't know if I show you because I'll show you with this camera. I've got my PC there as well. So I don't really put PCs. We don't tend to put the PCs on the floors. Well, not at home anyway, because the animal hair and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, we tend to have like the PCs on the desks, and I suppose it's just habit, even at the office, to have them on the desk. So yeah, it's like the Hulk. Just saw it a minute ago. The thing is, right, the color of that PC has faded like so much. It was like when he first got it, and this was like years and years ago. I think I can't remember actually. It might have been before that, but 2013 possibly. It may have been earlier than that, and it is absolutely bright green. So yeah, it's faded a lot. Um, Lady Frenzy Wicked Truth, hi over on Twitch. Thank you for joining me. Just so you know, I am streaming on YouTube as well. That's why I'm chatting to YouTube chat. I haven't unfortunately got the chat on the screen. But yeah, that's why I've got two chats going on basically. Um, the computer's bigger than Beck. Not quite, but it is quite big. um, I'll have a word. Leave it to me. Oh, good luck with that, Ryan. He's gonna leave it on the desk. I know he is, so he's alright. um, Pleasant Valley says, Z, typical of us guys, showing off size of his PC. Yeah, it is really. He does love his PCs though. I think he's actually just ordered a mouse as well for the PC at home, um, which I'm sure he'll make a video about and explain why he's done that. He showed me his mouse today, and I just laughed. Not, yeah, that doesn't sound very nice of me actually. That sounds awful. Um, yeah, it depends. Desk to under depends on the situation. Yeah, at home we have them on the desk just purely because of the like the animal like cat hair and stuff like that. Um, and Lady Frenzy Wicked Truth says, I was wondering. I can't make my mind up as to whether I want to stream mainly on Twitch or on YouTube. So I think it's going to end up on Twitch eventually, because I do want to keep YouTube for like making my other videos that I enjoy doing. And streaming I kind of do like more on Twitch, so I might go that way. But I don't know yet. I'm still making my mind up about it, if I'm completely honest. Z notably absent from the chat. He is around. He is around somewhere. He was watching Linus Tech Tips. Um, he's followed him for a few years now, so he was sitting down and watching their videos. But he's around somewhere. Oh, there you go. And I can see Daz has popped into the chat as well. And Zahir saying, follow me on Twitch. Thank you, Zahir, for putting my link in. Oh, the Ghosty Party shows up. Yeah, he does. He does. There we go. So let's turn that around and mark my row. Just the man at Z. Why is your PC on the desk? I'll let Zahir go into a conversation with that. My mouse, she makes. It's not my mouse. I haven't dropped Sister Joe. No, that's fine. Oh, thank thank you for the follow, Daz. I appreciate it over on Twitch. um, I was like, I was blocked from all your viewers, or I had them blocked. No, no, definitely not, definitely not. And only cool stuff is my husband. So he's popped over onto the Twitch stream now, and he's actually said I'd move to Twitch. Yeah, I am thinking about it, because I do feel that I kind of prefer the knitting streams on Twitch, rather than my YouTube channel. So eventually, I probably will end up that way, like solely streaming over there. And let's move that. These seem to not be in the right place. I wonder if it's me messing up. It could be. And Dave says, "Good old Linus." Yeah, we've watched him for many years, Linus. I say we. It's more like Zahir watching and me just kind of listening in the background. Okay, and Zahir and Ryan are just arguing over like the whereabouts of the PC. Carpet understand, solid floors, it's fine. Yeah, it is. Oh, I've lost that. See, I've dropping that on the end. I'm gonna have to be careful of that. And is that Sib? Took me far too long. Took me far too long to realise those hands belong to Becks. Oh, Sib, how are you, Sib? We haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Question, Bex. I'm sorry, Z is now in full geek mode, and I'm encouraging him. I know, Ryan. I know you're terrible, absolutely terrible. You know what? The day, I mean, I messaged you straight up, like as soon as I finished work. Like, I got in the car from work, and Zahir was like, "I've bought a graphics card," and I was like, "Have you been speaking to Ryan?" And he was like, "Yes." And then I messaged you, and I was like, "Man." He's yeah. I was like, you need to tell me these things first. And he was like, yeah. He goes, I know, but I didn't think you'd mind. So I was like, yeah, I don't really, but talk to me about it. Twitch is much better for this kind of stream. Yeah, I think that's why I probably will end up moving across, because I do think Twitch is probably the better place for it rather than YouTube. Worst simulation game ever. Okay. Need to have a bigger stopper. Yeah, absolutely. I really do, because I could have lost that stitch on the end. That wouldn't have been good. I wouldn't have been happy about that. Absolutely. No, you don't want to do that. You want to knit for real, Darren. Right, I'm gonna have to really be careful with those stitches on the end. Or maybe I should use the longer needles. I have got some, but I just don't like knitting with them because I end up like hitting my arms. But I think I might have to change to bigger needles because I'm going to lose stitches this way. And see, look, I might have even lost one already. No, I've just knitted it loose. Okay. Did I do two? I don't know. No, that doesn't seem right. I think I've got to do that one. Here you go. I think it was me. It's probably me. I'm messing up. I'm going to let you two guys talk your computer stuff because I'm just going to ignore that bit. Siv says, hello, Beck and Z and everyone. Doing okay, thanks. Oh, that's good to hear. I also bought a mouse today. Yeah, I was saying to Ryan and the chat that you bought a mouse today. It's another thing. I go downstairs and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I might have a mouse turning up in a couple of days. And I was like, oh okay, well that's nice. See, I think that is messed up. I'm not happy about that stitch at all. It doesn't look like it's out of place, if you get what I mean. When you line it up, it doesn't actually look like it's out of place. Maybe I just need to do them a little bit tighter. Sorry, I'm talking to myself now. He is, Pleasant Valley, he is geeking out a little bit too much at the minute, I think. 20-ounce soda bottle cap. Yeah, see, I've lost it again. I've lost it on the end. Bottle cap. We were holding a rubber band. It will hold it into place. Oh, that's a really good idea. I'm going to have to do that, I think. Absolutely. Because otherwise I'm going to lose the stitches on the end, which isn't good because then it will just kind of unravel. And we don't want it to unravel. We really don't. Lady Frenzy says, is the wool or what? It's not, I don't think it's wool actually. No, it's polyester. There we go. So, I got this from my local Aldi. And it was just like in a pack. It was actually quite cheap. I can't remember what I paid for it. There were like 4 balls in a pack, basically. And right, so question: what are we making? It's a cushion cover, kind of. It's a cushion, but it's going to be really, really thick. I really like this wool because it actually knits up really quickly. And Sib's asked, right, same question as Ryan, what are we making? Yeah, it's a cushion. I'm not sure how you find the time to knit things and get Z wins on Fortnite. Do you know what, Darren? It's not me playing Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. I used to, but I don't anymore. But yeah, it's definitely Z playing Fortnite. I've stuck to the knitting. Pleasant Valley saying that he expects more. He expects Z to be better at Fortnite with his equipment now. Yeah, he should, shouldn't he? He should improve now. Absolutely. See, now this, I know I've gone wrong. I absolutely know I've gone wrong now. Because I've got too many stitches on, which means I have lost. There we go. That's how it should be. See, there you go. You always end up working out why it went wrong in the first place. I dropped the stitch. Okay. So I'm just going to grab a quick coffee, so I'm going to have to mute my mic. 1 moment. I did just check to see whether I actually put my mic back on, because I've got this habit of turning it off and then not putting it back on. It's normally when I start the streams, to be fair. um, Would recommend that for a bathroom floor or blanket. Yeah, I was thinking that actually. I was thinking this wall would be really really cool for like a throw on the end of the bed, because it's so soft, and really thick and fluffy. So I completely agree with you there. I really do think it would be perfect for that. How heavy is the mousey? Is that like a real serious question? Like about like the weight of the mouse? Because Zahir tweeted something the other day, and I was like, is that like a serious thing? Like, I guess it depends on whether you're like a serious like gamer, I suppose. Like the weight of the mouse. That would make it a very interesting hat. It certainly would, wouldn't it? I think it would be. Yeah, I think interesting is definitely the right word, because I'm not sure it would do very well as a hat. He's still good, yeah. We're still good there. And Siv says, yeah, I initially thought it was one of those baby hats. Seriously, it's really thick. Yeah, I don't think it'd be very good as a hat. Right, okay. I think I've done the same on this end, so I'm just gonna sort this out, because I think I apologise if you can hear my phone ringing. I'm not going to answer it. I'll turn it off. There we go. You'd like to see Zahir wear it as a hat. I don't think he would wear it as a hat. I really don't. I think he would be like, nope. I wouldn't want to wear it as a hat. I mean, it's a little bit too chunky for that. Okay, Ryan's put some really good facts in about the weight of mouse over in Twitch. So, question: did you know some mouse weigh 100 grams, and some are 65 grams? Pros use the lightest possible. It's a fun fact. Ah. If it was a blanket, Z would never get out of bed. Yeah, the thing is, I really do think it would make a really, really good blanket. Really, really good blanket. But yeah, we'll see. And Zahir saying yes, it is a serious question. Okay, sorry. I apologise if I offended. I wasn't sure if you were like being serious the other day when you said about the weight of the mouse. See, that's why Zahir's actually glad he doesn't have to talk to me about these tech stuff, because I haven't got a clue when it comes to it. But then, I'm sure he feels the same about when I start talking to him about knitting and stuff. So Ryan is asking question: will you fill this with padding once you've finished? Also, does it have a zip? How will you close it? Also, how much is the fill for it? Don't know how much the filling is for it. I will be filling it. I probably just get like a like a cushion, a pillow to just put inside it. I haven't decided how I want to fasten it yet. Um, I don't think I'll use a zip because I don't think it will be a very good wall to try and put a zip on. So I don't think I'm going to put a zip on it. Although I think because of the gaps in this, I could easily fasten it. If you see, like I can poke my finger through. I could actually fasten it with some buttons if I want to. So I might think about doing that because I've got loads of buttons that I could use. So it would be, yeah, if I wanted to, I could use like buttons to fasten. You could fill it with Z's hair and still have some left over. I don't think Zahir's ready to part with his hair. He really yeah, he's not looking like he's gonna get it cut anytime soon. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's looking to get his hair cut. Nope. When did I start knitting? I've been knitting for like years and years. My mum taught me when I was about 12. Um, or do you mean this project? Because I've only just started this recently. But if you mean the cushion, I only started this at the weekend. If you mean how long have I been knitting for, it's been like years. I see. Question: would you put duck feathers in it? Maybe. Probably not. If I'm honest, no, probably not. I know you could, but no, I probably wouldn't. Pleasant Valley is saying Z is like Samson, loves his locks. He does. He does indeed. I think he gets to a point where, like, he knows he needs to get his hair cut, and then he doesn't get his hair cut, and then he starts quite liking his long hair. So then he ends up keeping, he ends up like keeping the long hair for quite some time. I reckon he's gonna keep it for a long time again. Um, and saying, Beck, are you still selling on eBay? Yeah, we're still selling on eBay. I don't know if you've caught up with our channel recently, but I'm in full-time work again. I've been in full-time work for about a year now, and Zahir is keeping the eBay stuff going while we kind of build it back up because it took a bit of a hit last year, which ended up with me being back in work. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting back up to what we want, and allowing us to kind of think about other streams of income as well, because we don't want to just solely rely on eBay, because it's just too unpredictable, I suppose. Is the kind of best way to describe it. So we are looking at kind of working on other streams of income, and not just solely eBay. Ryan saying, question, what's the next Nick? Can we make a phone case with cool colours? Maybe, maybe, if I can find a pattern that works. But I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I really haven't. I deal with one thing at a time, and this is the thing that I'm dealing with at the moment. But yeah, I don't know, Ryan. Yeah, phone case with cool colours. I don't know. We'll think about it. I like the idea of doing like small little projects actually, because it's something that I can do maybe in a few over a few like a couple of streams, rather than having to go on for like weeks and weeks. I prefer that idea. So I can definitely look at getting um, some smaller projects, definitely. Um, as if say, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it kind of, I don't want to swear, but it kind of bit us on the bottom quite quite badly last year. So so yeah, but we are still doing eBay. It was just like the stress was unbelievable, and then it actually stopped us from doing what we had done up until that point. So we actually completely stopped buying. It was horrible. The stress was horrible, and that's what kind of forced the decision for me to go back into work. I couldn't handle the stress at home, if I'm honest. But yeah. You guys should do a video about other income streams. We probably will at some point, Pleasant Valley. But I think while we're still trying to get our head around what we want as our other streams of income, because we've got a few ideas, but we're still very much talking through where we see ourselves and trying to plan where we want to be. And this is the first time, and me and Zahir were talking about this as well. We don't come from, like, our parents have had very like normal jobs. They haven't run businesses, and we have no business experience whatsoever, and so it's like a really massive learning progress for both of us. So um so and it's like, I always say to Zia, we need to put this stuff on paper. We can't just have like these ideas and these chats. We need to start putting it down into some sort of plan, rather than just muddling through. um but yeah. Zia said it as well. We would if we knew what they were. It's exactly it. We talk a lot about what we want to do, but we're not like settled. But as soon as we're settled with a decision, and we know what we want to do when it comes to other streams of income, absolutely, we'll probably put it on YouTube and make videos about it. We pretty much share everything else, so we probably share it. Um, okay, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. So so, So Ryan said, "Well, as a young 22-year-old, I like to see cool stuff being made. Maybe a PC cover as a dust cover for Z's PC. You can charge him 100 for a cover, no props." Yeah, I'm not sure that he'll like that. But yeah. Okay. I might have started to run out of. I am. I'm gonna have to do a bit of a change in a minute because it's starting to. It is starting to run out there. um, yes, it's hard to figure out the big plan. Constant varied cash flow doesn't help when we're selling. Yeah, no, definitely. It is. I mean, I'd like to say we've got a rough idea of what we want to do. We talk a lot about what we want to do, um, but I think until it's like 100%, we're like, yep, definitely that's the direction we're gonna go. Um, then yeah, we don't necessarily want to talk too much about it, I suppose. And Ryan is asking, why do I pre-read my messages before reading them out? I'm not that filthy. I know that, Ryan. And Siv saying, I won't read out exactly what he's put, but Ryan, have you blocked me? I can't see any of your comments. Siv, Ryan is actually over on Twitch. I'm actually streaming on Twitch and on YouTube, so that's why you can't see Ryan's messages. So he is over on Twitch. I'm not sure if he's over there by himself. No, it says I've got 4 viewers over there, so hello to the other 4 viewers that are over on Twitch. But yes, yeah, he's on the Twitch stream. That's why you can't see his messages. So, um, um, Z is going for the elite Twitch streamer method. Celebrity on the gaming scene will be given the VIP treatment in every game and CX in the norm. Yeah, he's liking his streaming at the moment. He really is. Um, we could put you guys on the wall for inspiration. No, I don't think so. There's a Twitch stream too. It's like the BBC. Yeah, there is a Twitch stream too. Beck knows us too well, that's why. Exactly, and the thing is, right, there was some right dodgy comments sometimes, and not from you guys in the chat, but like, particularly sometimes you notice it in some streams, and you know what might look like an innocent comment when you first read it, when you first glance at it, they, you know, people can get caught out with some stuff. Oh, the Twitch stream quality is better. It is way better over on the quality on Twitch is a lot better. Absolutely. That's probably one of the reasons why I am thinking more of streaming on Twitch rather than on YouTube, because the Twitch quality is a lot better. Um, yeah, and Zahir, who is happens to be in both chats on Twitch. Sorry if you can hear that again. My phone's going again. Yeah, if you can see, Zahir's actually in both chats. He's on YouTube and he's on Twitch as well. um, Pleasant Valley says here, Beck and Z Worldwide Fan Club membership only £100 a year. Oh man. And Zahir's saying he's fancying a peppered steak slice now. Well, you know, there's one in the fridge if you want one. Only cool stuff is Ryan. Ryan, that's not true. Okay. Right, we are getting to the end of this row, but I think I might have to kind of see about putting some more. Oh, I dropped that. So I've dropped that quite far actually. Let me just sort that out. Let me just pick that up down there. So I've just dropped a lot of my stitches and that's not good. And so is that the 2? And then I've got the 2 on the end, haven't I? Yeah. There we go. Quick fix. There we go. Twitch is better quality, but nice to have the chat on YouTube. It is. I mean the chat, and the thing is, I don't think the videos. No, the videos don't stay on Twitch for very long either. They don't stay for that long. But yeah, no, I can get that. It's a really nice Chinese shopping trolley, and I fancy the curry and rice, but I'm miles away. Still having a decent one here. The steak is too much hard work. Yeah, we are stuck with our takeaways really. There's not much local to us. If we do want something, we tend to have to go into Preston for it. And so here's right in the fact that one of our main local takeaways is actually shut on a Tuesday night, which is normally the night that Zahir actually fancies the takeaway, so that's not great. Because I did a pasta meal this evening, and pasta isn't like one of Zahir's favourite foods to eat. He doesn't like eating pasta really, so I think he was hoping to get a takeaway tonight, but then they're shut anyway, so. So you could compile his best Fortnite deaths DVD files. Yeah, yeah. No, he's got plenty of those, hasn't he? Fortnite deaths. So he's saying living in sticks sucks. I don't think it sucks that badly. I quite like it. I know Zahir gets frustrated with the internet connection and the takeaway, but I don't think it's that bad. I quite like it. I like the walks. Yeah, I like the walks. We've got a canal right on our doorstep, and it's really nice to walk along there. I enjoy it. Sorry, I'm just move the chat down. Yeah, so here's it. Over on Twitch complaining about our takeaways, our local ones. Yeah, it's not. They're not great. I don't like any of the Chinese shops really, locally, and there are a few of them here. We've got a nice fish and chip shop. That's pretty good. But yeah, if we do want anything, we normally have to drive into Preston, or we could go Lancaster, depending on which direction we fancied going in. But distance-wise, they're about the same. They're not. They're not like we're kind of like right in the middle of a pair of them, really. Right, I'm just gonna drink my cold coffee. You should archive his Twitch videos in YouTube playlist. Yeah, I'm sure there's a really easy way of doing that. I'm sure Zahir knows how to do it, but I've got no clue when it comes to that. Sib says, okay, so you're going to need some investment, but perhaps you could slowly research opening up a takeaway. See, me and Zahir talked about this when we first moved up here. We were like, you know what, you know, you could so do well by opening up a local takeaway around here. I mean, there are local takeaways, but I don't. It's a bit harsh to say that they're not very good, but they're not great. They're really not. And I think they do get away with the fact that it is an area that, yeah, doesn't really have much choice when it comes to the takeaway. So here's actually put that in the Twitch chat before I've even seen it. I've said this to Meg, we would kill it up here. Yeah, yeah, we would. Yeah, it would. Aren't you guys close to a town? Can't be that far away. It's Pleasant Valley. We're right in between Preston and Lancaster. So it's about 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes, depending on traffic. So it's not. Come on. Yeah, it's not that straightforward really. It's still a bit of a trek, and like sometimes you don't really want to you don't really want to drive when you fancy a takeaway. That's the other side of it. Right, I'm gonna put that here. How about there, actually? Because then I'll be able to do the 2 stitches, and that goes, and then I can kind of hide those. So I'm just deciding how to tie this on so that when it goes through, that should give me enough give. There we go. But yeah, it's yeah, we are close to towns, but it is still 20-25 minute drive, depending on traffic. But yeah. No pizza delivery. Only from um, only from like the local takeaway that does like the kebab, pizza, and chicken shop all in one. Um, they're the only ones that deliver. We can't get anything like the main. Like if you were to go into Preston, you'd be able to do like Domino's or Pizza Hut or something like that. We can't get any of those delivered out here. Mm. And Dill City has popped over into the YouTube chat, so thank you for popping in and saying great chilled stream. Cool. Glad you like it. I'm only actually going to be here for about another 10 minutes. I'm actually going to be finishing up at 8 o'clock because I got a couple of things to do before. Well, I'm pretty much sorted for work tomorrow actually, but I do need to kind of go and chill out for the evening. And Zahir is hoping to stream as well, so he wants to get on a bit and do a bit of Fortnite. He's been going on really, really late on his Fortnite streams. Yeah, and I actually said to him, I said if I stream early, then that means Zahir can stream early. So yeah, that way we're trying to work it out. Sounds like you guys are a bit rural. 20 minutes is a bit far for food. Yeah, it is really. But it's a really nice area. But if you like your takeaway, like Sahir does, it is a bit of a trek to go and get some. I mean, they, like I said, they do stuff locally, but lack of competition means that it doesn't have to be like really great. There's just not the competition really. Right, I need to hold that there, but I want to kind of grab that there, and that should make it okay there. Yeah, brilliant. That works out how I wanted it to. Pleasant Valley says Z could open a chicken and coffee shop. Yeah, there's plenty of coffee shops around here though. Like it's an area where it's got like quite a few pubs, and there's like loads of coffee shops. There's like little cafes and things like that to eat in during the day, but it doesn't have the sort of takeaways that you want, and that can be a problem. Sold a David Bowie record for $300. Now I hope the guy pays. Oh, well done on the sale, and I hope he does pay as well. With cost of petrol, takeaway could get expensive. Yeah, that's why we tend not to. Like if we're like in the area in Preston and we fancy like getting something, then we will. Like on some evenings, when Zahir comes and picks me up from work, sometimes we're like, oh, should we get a takeaway? Because we're in Preston, and then we'll take something back with us. But that's normally when we're just in the area, like if we want to do it. But if we're already at home, then it's kind of like it's really pointless. Really, really pointless. Because it's just like driving out to go and get it and then come back. Yeah. Not good. Yeah, Pleasant Valley, that's true. Home cooking can be healthier. Um, yeah, I'm not always that bothered about eating out, if I'm honest. It doesn't, like, the takeaway situation doesn't always bother me so much. just dropped a stitch, but I didn't. It was just the way it was. Right, let's not get that stuck in there. We don't want it like that. Pleasant Valley says it just takes more time. Maybe freeze some portions for quick reheat. Yeah, we really need to get into like planning our meals and maybe like cooking some meals up at the weekends to freeze for like the evenings where I do get out of work and finish work late, because that normally happens towards the end of the week. Like at the start of the week, I'm pretty much on earlier shifts, but at the end of the week, I'm I cover a lot of the late shifts. So yeah, that would help massively towards the end of the week, because I think at the end of the week is probably like our worst. It's like more of a like our worst time for like getting takeaway. Really, it's like, the Thursday or the Friday evenings. Um, but yeah. Right, this is probably going to be my final row on stream, because I want to go and chill out for the evening. I can hear my girls playing in the room. You probably won't hear it on stream, actually. I don't think my mic picks them up, but I can hear them giggling and laughing, because their room is just down the hallway. I can hear them. Yeah, I can hear them chattering away. Hannah's actually doing her final week of school this week. She's got her last GCSE exam on Friday, which they've saved a really good one for the last exam, which is physics. So she is. It's actually nice to see her, because she's been quite stressed about her exams, which is understandable. Like there was so much pressure on them to perform well in their exams, and she is getting to the point where she is nearly done with them, and you can see like the relief. I mean, she's coming home, she's revising when she gets out of her exams, pretty much until her sister comes home from school, and then they kind of chill out together and wind down for the evening. But yeah, she's doing really well. Like, she's coped really, really well through her exams, so I'm really proud of her, actually. Really, really proud of her. But that's pretty cool. Right, that is the final row. So, this is one thing I really like about this wall, right? I have done 45 rows so far, and like, look how quickly that's actually coming along. It looks a bit out of shape at the moment, admittedly, but that's probably because it's on the needles. But I'm really impressed with that. Right, it feels really nice and soft. I really like it. And I might actually make a blanket out of this, not on stream, because that's going to like take forever. So I probably won't do that on stream, but I might actually make a blanket out of this sort of wool, because I think it'll be really nice. I really do. Anyway, Pleasant Valley says, sold a t-shirt to a guy who made a best offer of £5, more than I listed it for. Sorry, $5. Quite bizarre, nice though. That's pretty good. It's always nice when that happens. Anyway, so thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. I'm getting all fidgety now because I'm going to go. Yes, really appreciate everyone that's joined me this evening, both on Twitch and on YouTube. I will be back Saturday night. Saturday night it will be 7:30. Yeah, it will be 7:30 on a Saturday night. It just suits me better at 7:30. So yes, I will see you hopefully if you're around on Saturday evening at 7:30. See you in the next stream. Bye.